This is going to be an interesting bout. It's a tall fighter and a somewhat shorter fighter, but the reaches are about the same for both fighters. Shorter fighter a little bit stockier. This is going to be a very interesting fight. This is a referee's fight. So the referee is going to try and keep the fair, even if there's a slight disparity in the height of the two fighters. It's always interesting to watch the fight and watch the referees work the fight to keep it even-handed and fair.
As we get ready for bout number 4, fighting out of the blue corner from Barry's Boxing in Las Vegas, Livan Martinez. Weight class is 145 novice. His record is 4-0. Coaches are Augie Sanchez and Pat Barry. He attends American High School in Las Vegas. He likes the competition the best, proper exercise, jumping ropes and running. And his favorite boxer is Augie Sanchez, one of his coaches. Fighting out of the red corner, Francisco Gomez at a top level in Phoenix. Coaches are Joe Diaz and Lonnie Haney. He likes sparring and working out, and Manny Pacquiao is his favorite. I want to remind you, Livan Martinez is 4-0. Your referee for this bout is Tony Alvidrez. You know, all these boxers are evenly matched, whether they have a record of 0-4 or 4-0.
I don't know how many people are involved in the pairing. I know Jake has a hand in it all through the day, but he's very careful about pairing like fighters, with likability, that is to say.
Weight and experience. This, like you said, this is going to be very interesting, and I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Exactly right.
Martinez has a slow setup style. Very patient.
Indeed. Very little movement on Martinez right now from the center of the ring. Very controlled in his shots.
Yeah, both boxers taking their time.
Martinez is keeping his hands up close to his face, and has landed really good right.
Little blood coming out of the nose of Francisco Gomez. Both seem to still be checking each other out. Francisco switched to a southpaw style, which he's fighting left-handed now. Trying to confuse his opponent, Livan. I see on the side of the trunks of Livan, he's fighting is Cuba. He must be from the country of Cuba, or his relatives are.
Gomez is having a bit of a problem. There he goes. Getting started. It looks like he just needed something to kick it in there. Good combination.
I think Francisco needs to surprise Livan and just attack.
Yep.
He's standing back, but Livan's set up and gets set, and he's going to catch a lot of punishment.
Gomez's nose continues to bleed. Interesting conservative round for Gomez, good attacking round for Martinez.
The end of round number 1. You know, I see that a lot as we put on these tournaments here in Prescott with the altitude that you mentioned before. When you come from Vegas or Phoenix, coming up to an altitude of 7,200 feet or 5,200 feet, they seem to bleed a lot more.
Yeah.
They also get a lot more winded. What we call gassing out.
Then especially in the last couple of days, we've had some warm weather again. We've had cold snaps at night, and then all of a sudden we now have warm days, which means dehydration becomes a way more serious problem for folks, especially boxers who are so focused on practicing and focused on sparring and focused on their work. They need to be told constantly to hydrate. Nothing will sap your energy any faster than that.
That is true. We set up for round number 2. This is bout number 4 in 145-pound weight class. Livan Martinez and Francisco Gomez.
Again, Martinez steps up in the center of the ring and plays Gomez against the ropes. Continues to maneuver him against the ropes. Walked into a right there.
Seems like Francisco's having a hard time getting on the inside. Livan is quite taller than him, and his arm reach is quite substantial.
If I was going to guess, I'd say the stronger fighter was Gomez, the physically stronger fighter. But he doesn't seem to be connecting the where he needs to. Yeah. Gomez is not fighting his own fight. He's fighting Martinez's fight right now. Martinez is determining the pace.
He's switching back from southpaw to traditional boxing, right-handed to left-handed.
Good left, good roundhouse.
I think before you start switching up, you have to do some effective damage. You'll get on the inside.
Yeah.
Livan doesn't look like he's going to let him do either one. Oh, Livan backs him up against the ropes. Livan's got Francisco in the corner.
The extra punches on Martinez part the
we got
call of the referee.
We got a standing 8 count. I think the referee's going to call the doctor in to check out the bleeding of Francisco. His nose is bleeding quite profusely.
Doesn't necessarily indicate any major damage, just
No.
that. As we've said before, safety is paramount here.
It could be in any number of things, like we mentioned before: altitude, training, hydration.
One thing that you'll notice too is that the crowd is not stirring as a result of the delay in the fight. If you're in a professional fight at this point, they'll all be booing the referees and everybody else trying to get the fight underway again. But everybody here is family. Everybody understands that safety is first here. Take as long as you need to take in order to make sure the boxer's safe.
I think in amateur boxing, all the friends and family understand that the referee is in charge. You know, just let him do his job.
We're still looking at Gomez. I think he's just trying to check to see if they can just get it stopped. Pass through the red corner just to kind of clean him up a bit, clean his gloves off.
I think they're going to allow him to continue.
The blood is, he's not bleeding right now, so we'll see how this goes. And they'll resume the fight.
I think the thought of stopping the bout riled him up a bit.
Yep.
There we go.
That's
a slip. We have a slip.
I think Gomez has realized that he may be coming to the end of his round.
That's true.
He's trying to take a little more. He's moving and dodging quite a bit more, moving quite a bit more now. More footwork.
He needs to advance more. He just needs to get inside. Livan's going to hit him no matter what. He just needs to get in there.
Yep.
Get past that long arm reach of Livan Martinez.
He was effective inside there. That is, he was able to protect himself inside there.
That's the end of bout 4. Very good bout. Very good bout. That's round 2. I think Livan's doing a very good job of in defense, but as they come, I think as they come out of the clinches, though, Livan needs to do a little more boxing.
I think
he lets Francisco back up and get set.
Yeah. Well, the reach we're using to his advantage, but if Gomez can get inside, it's clear he can't do a lot. Martinez will not do a lot of damage.
That's true.
But that's a big wall to get through.
It is.
Big wall.
I think that's about 2 extra feet more than he anticipated.
Well, there's no two ways about it. Martinez is a very poised boxer.
There he switches to right hand again. Fransisco switching back and forth. I think he needs to get past the reach of livan,
yep.
Get inside, and then switch.
It's just the price he pays to do that is severe.
Yeah. Taking a lot of punishment, for what he's thinking of doing. I think Francisco's taking too much time to think his next move.
Yeah.
He just needs to get in there and box.
It's interesting to see Martinez's action is to crouch and punch,
yes.
to crouch in and punch. So they're almost at eye level when Martinez unloads. In defense, he stays upright, and then as he punches, he's...
As you also notice when he crouches, he puts all his weight on his back foot, so he has that force to come in.
And that's a significant force.
Good body punch by livan.
That one I could feel right here.
Keeps him up on the ropes.
Referee wants to let him fight as long as he can.
Right above us now. livan keeps him, Francisco on the ropes with that pressure. Francisco needs to figure out a way to get underneath and inside those arms of livan. And
Gomez seems to be satisfied with backing up against the ropes. It's not helping his cause, I don't think.
And we come to an end of bout number 4. Judges, while we wait for the judges to make their decision.
And it's still a good bout.
It is.
It was indeed. Well, I came in to sit in for Jake, and I think Jake went down to Mojave or something.
I think Jake just got into his list of 100 duties to do while he's putting on these tournaments.
He puts out fires for a living.
Man, it's so busy. So busy.
Well, I'll hang about until you throw me out.
I think he's coming to throw you out.
Good. Good deal.
It's a
Nice
pleasure.
being here.
Okay. Welcome back, Jake.
Well, here we are again, Richard.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
Excellent bout number 4.
Oh, yes. That's where you use a lot of tactic and gotta make sure that you don't take a big shot, you know.
And the winner of bout number 4, livan Martinez, Barry's Boxing Locks, Vegas, Nevada.
Congratulations to the young man.